to use the
Fall in love with you a little bit more, little bit more. Every time I think I've lost my way, I fall in love with you a little bit more, little.
Alright, so today we're talking about how much your pelvic floor appreciates the combination of rib cage mobility and hip mobility both, because it keeps you from asking too much from your pelvic floor when all of those muscles can contribute. But I've had a lot of people say, oh, my rib cage is really stiff, I'm going to go and try out these exercises. So these are great exercises, but I probably wouldn't start here because it doesn't focus on your rib cage by itself. So if that's your goal, I would focus on your rib cage by itself and then maybe your hip by itself, and then as you get better at it, then you can combine the two together. So in case that's you, here are some recent posts on rib cage mobility by itself and hip mobility by itself to help you break it down a little bit further.
Fix your heart bottom. Part 1. First step to turning your heart upside down is to open the posterior pelvic floor. The glutes clench, we create chronic external rotation, which creates chronic posterior pelvic floor tension. Posterior pelvic floor tension. Okay, I had to break down the video into like multiple parts because otherwise it would have been like way too long. And also because I think it's important to break them down into portions so you understand what you need to focus on first. And that's largely some repositioning and releasing tension. And those are some of my favorite ways to do that. And remember, we can't create strength and recoordination of the pelvic floor if the posterior pelvic floor muscles are creating tension everywhere and not allowing the pelvic floor to operate as optimally as it could if we did initiate strengthening exercises. So that is what today's post is about. And then secondly, a lot of people wanted some more detailed instruction on that glute max activation exercise I was doing, and I fully intended on doing that today, and then my day went totally not how it was supposed to. So maybe tomorrow I'll get around to that. And secondly, a lot of people wanted me to save those exercises or okay, I had to break down the video. And then secondly, a lot of people wanted some more detailed instruction on that glute max activation exercise I was doing, and I fully intended on doing that today, and then my day went totally not how it was supposed to. So maybe tomorrow I'll get around to that. And secondly, a lot of people wanted me to save those exercises or somehow have them so you can save them. A lot of the single legs I was sharing yesterday that I did for my workout. So I can either put that in a highlight. I don't know if that gets annoying to like flip through, and I should probably edit those, but like that's not high on my priority list right now. So I can do that, or I can probably clip them together into a reel, which would be at least savable for you to refer to. And that way I don't have to reinvent the wheel and you can still get it. So let me know what you think about that. And I think that's it.